Hey, Picks and Parlay family, it's me, Detroit Lenny here with a free college football season pick for you guys for Saturday, December 16th. We're going to talk the Cure Bowl. Let me get this right. The Avocados from Mexico Cure Bowl. I want to make sure I give them their credit. I mean, avocados work very hard here. To talk some college football, let's bring in our guy, Ross Benjamin here, the man, the myth, the legend himself. Ross, how the hell are you?
I'm doing good, Lenny. You know, college football since December 2nd of last year, 70 and 48 run. So good for 59%, enjoying a winning season this year. And last year, 13 and 4 in the bowl games over at picksandparleys.net, right up at the top of the standings and leaderboards there. So looking forward to this bowl season as well.
All right, let's talk about it. Miami of Ohio, the Red Hawks, traveling. This is in Orlando. This Cure Bowl. It's Orlando, for Florida, so neutral site, obviously. Taking on App State here. The Mountaineers are favored by 6.5. The over/under sits at 44.5. Ross, where are we going with this one here?
Yeah, I'm going to look at the side in this game. You know, you mentioned it's a neutral site. And I also, when I factor in the different elements I use with my bowl handicapping, one of them is how well each school travels. And what I mean by that, not their win-loss record on the road, but do they bring a contingent of fans on a consistent basis on the road? And the answer for App State is unequivocal yes. I mean, they sell out just about every game at home. And when you get Mountaineer fans and give them an opportunity to travel to Orlando in December for a bowl game, I think that they're going to show up in a big way here. And that gives a little bit of an edge to them over Miami of Ohio, who has trouble drawing at home, let alone in a bowl game that's anywhere but somewhere around 1,000 miles from their campus. In any event, App State, this is a team that lost the Sun Belt title game to a very good Troy team, 49-23. That made their record 8-5 on the season. But, other than that Troy game, their other 4 losses all came by 7 points or fewer. Now, here's the other thing. Miami won the MAC title by defeating Toledo in the championship game 23-14. Yet, here we are. We have a team that got blown out in the Sun Belt Conference championship game versus a team that won their conference championship game. And yet, the team that got blown out in their conference championship game is around a touchdown favorite. And it's quite simple. The strength of schedule highly favors App State here. And why I say that, not only the non-conference portion of their schedule, but the Sun Belt, to me, is unequivocally a stronger conference than the MAC from top to bottom. And why I say that is the MAC, as opposed to past years, it was a very top-heavy conference this year, where if you look at the Sun Belt, 10 of the 12 teams were bowl eligible. So you could see the parity in the Sun Belt, and that's going to pay dividends, I believe, in this spot. Including they played North Carolina earlier in the year on the road. App State gave them all they can handle in a 40-34 loss. Now, Miami defensively is their strength. In MAC play this year, they allowed just 12 points per game. Once again, I'm going to bring up their non-conference portion of their schedule to solidify my statement about how the MAC was not a great conference this year. Now, they dominated defensively, giving up 12 points a game in the MAC, but in their 3 non-conference games against FBS opponents, they gave up 30 points per game and 445.7 yards per contest. So a considerable difference there. App State, on the other hand, their problem has never been moving the ball this year. 34.8 points per game, 452 yards per contest. The problem with App State this year has been on the defensive side of the ball, where they've been very vulnerable. However, you look at this Miami team over their last 6 games, all against MAC opponents. They only averaged a little over 21 points per game and 281 yards per contest. It's very uninspiring offensive numbers, which again, goes back to them depending on their defense. And now they're stepping up in class. So it's not going to be quite as easy as it was within their own conference. It's also a run-heavy offense for Miami of Ohio. They run the ball on 61.4% of their offensive plays this year. Their passing game leaves much to be desired. They only complete 56% of their pass attempts on the season. And this is a more balanced App State attack offensively. They average 38 runs and 34 passes per game. They like to play at a high speed. Lenny, it all adds up to me that App State is the play here. I'm going to take App State minus the 6.5 over Miami of Ohio.
You heard it here first. Ross says Sun Belt, Fun Belt equals App State minus the 6.5. I love the Sun Belt. I do. As much as I love the MAC, I do have to agree with you. The Sun Belt is top to bottom better. Just a more complete conference, in my opinion.
They had a hell of a bowl season last year, too, Lenny.
Yeah.
The Sun Belt I'm referring to.
Absolutely. Don't forget, if you're looking for more from Ross, check out picksandparlays.net. Use that promo code right there, LENNY. Save you 20% off your entire purchase, picksandparlays.net. Until then, though, Ross says App State minus the 6.5 on Saturday, December 16th, when they take on Miami of Ohio. I'm Detroit Lenny, Picks and Parlays. Ross Benjamin, we always appreciate you stopping by. Good luck, everybody, unless you're against us. Take care.